make sure I look good. You know, camera good. What's going on, guys? This is Burrs, here to talk to you about some statistics. What statistics? Well, I mean, by the title, you're going to know that it's going to be about concealed carry, right? Well, it is, and you're not wrong. You're absolutely right. Let's get to the numbers. So as you guys remember, last year I did a video, it might have been a year and a half ago, I did a video in regard to concealed carry. I gave you statistics in regard to Texas. Their concealed carriers, what percentage were law-abiding? And it came out that 99.98% of Texas concealed carriers are law-abiding, which means they haven't been convicted of crimes in the year of 2015 was the last year, which was in that video that I did last year. I went ahead and took it upon myself to go out and find some statistics that are similar to that, because a lot of people ask me if there was a way to find out for different states. Now, states are going to report differently. Some states don't report anything detailed. Some states report things that are detailed in relation to their concealed carriers, the ones that concealed carry permit holders or concealed handgun license holders. Now, when I did my preliminary research, I came up with a number of 99.83%. You might have seen this this graphic out there on the web throughout the social media sphere. I posted it a few times, and my initial research showed 99.83% of concealed carriers are law-abiding. Now that was over the course of a few different states: Michigan, Kansas, Florida, Texas, and Ohio. So what you might see out there is different kinds of polls. You see a poll out there, I've seen it many times, where it says 90% of Americans want universal background checks. That poll was based off of, if memory serves me right, about 1,300 to 1,800 different people that they called up and they did phone interviews with. This is 4.2 million Americans who have concealed carry permit licenses. So between those 5 states, you have 4.2 million concealed carry permit holders, and if they've been arrested or convicted of crimes. And out of that, 99.83% did not. I actually did a study on this, and that's what I used the data for, and that's where I got that initial number from. When I ran the numbers and investigated them a little bit deeper, what I came to for the conclusion with the study, which is "Are Concealed Carriers Dangerous?" and I'll put a link to that study below. It's a PDF document. What I came to the conclusion of, it's actually 99.87% of concealed carriers in those 4.2 million are completely law-abiding. They're not arrested, and they're not convicted of crimes. And how the 5 states broke down is as follows. Texas is still 99.98% law-abiding. Kansas is 99.9% law-abiding. Florida, 99.92%. Michigan, 99.51%. And Ohio at 99.87%. Now those statistics come directly from their government website, their state government websites. This isn't coming from any kind of third-party website. This is coming directly from the state's information on what they gather in relation to their concealed carry permit holders. Now, like any group of people who have licenses, you might have a hunting license, you might have a driver's license. You're going to have people who break the law, period. And just as an example, to show you how great and law-abiding the majority of concealed carry permit holders are, we'll talk about DUIs. Now, DUI is just one offense when it comes to driving a car. It's one arrest offense. And without even talking about the death rate of people every year who are involved in car accidents, we'll talk about DUI arrests. What percentage of concealed carriers are arrested every year? Just take a guess of what percentage. Shimmering snow lace body lotion. Don't ask me why it's right next to the camera. The number is 0.05%. 0.05%. That's not even a dribble of concealed carriers that are arrested. So now let's look at DUI arrests. What percentage of drivers, licensed drivers, are arrested for DUIs every year? Hint, it's a little bit larger. That number is 0.64%. So you're looking at 12 times the number of people on the road who are arrested for DUI, which puts people in danger, mind you, compared to any arrest of a concealed carrier. Here's an example. Here's the way I put it to people. How many times have you driven down the road and said to yourself, man, I think that guy's drunk. Or I think that girl's drunk. I think that driver's drunk. You can just tell by the way they're driving their car. Now ask yourself this. How many times have you been out and about and you've said to yourself, I think that guy's carrying a gun? If you're not someone who pays attention to such things, then the answer is probably a lot of people drive drunk. I really don't know if a lot of people are carrying guns. Which tells me the people that carry guns out there are pretty much, and by statistics, 99.87% law-abiding. So the next time someone says to you that concealed carriers are dangerous, they're concealed carry killers, you see them tell you that concealed carriers can't be trusted, they're very dangerous people, just remind them that 99.87% of 4.2 million concealed carriers in the 5 states mentioned prove them otherwise.